Go.
Hey, Martin
Hey,
Lewis here.
hey.
Yes, and my Smartass Camerwoman from behind the camera. This is WWE Aftershock. We talk about all the cool wrestling pay-per-views on the network, and we're gonna start
Not
off
all
the
of
year.
them.
Well,
Statement,
most of
fix
them.
that
Yes.
statement. It's
Yes,
not
yes.
all of them. The
Okay,
major
this
ones.
year, because they made so many of them, we're only gonna stick to WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Just the big ones, the original four. Anyways. We're starting
Unless
with Royal
something
Rumble
epic happens.
Royal Rumble 2017. It's a big one because Undertaker sent Brock Lesnar and
Goldberg!
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Okay, now we don't have that much time, guys. We're gonna try to rush through the other matches. I'll just say there was a 2-hour kickoff show because there were so many matches that couldn't fit in the main event. And we're gonna give most of our big thoughts on the Royal Rumble itself. Okay, so the first match we had in the kickoff show was Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi randomly there against Alexa Bliss, Mickey James,
Here's Becky,
Lucha Laura,
and Natalia right there.
Yes, 6-woman tag team match for them, like selling their beef. Just again, Naomi was just randomly there because she had no beef to sell with no one, and
she was pointless. But yay, Naomi having point in the fight! Yay, and
yeah,
she actually won.
Yeah, she actually won, and she pinned the champ Alexa Bliss. So maybe they'll do something with that.
So I'm happy who won. What was your thoughts about that?
It was pretty cool, and then again, like I said, Naomi gets kind of forgotten with all these new people. So I'm glad that she, that she scored a win, and we also get to see Mickey James in action with the more modern divas. Now she's an official part of the WWE roster. And okay, so the next one we had is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson fighting against Cesaro and Sheamus for the tag team titles.
Didn't really care too much for this match, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Luke Gallows and Anderson won. I'm sure lots of fans out there of the club that are happy. I just don't really care that much. I'm just disappointed that the title reign lasted too short. Like, everyone has these short reigns anymore.
Yeah, WWE suck with title reigns. Okay.
Yeah, so, such
you
as
suck.
Cesaro and Sheamus, yes. Then we had Nia Jax against Sasha Banks, because Nia Jax is picking on Sasha now for whatever reason.
Well, the reason is Sasha needs a new Sasha needs a new rival. So it's now Nia Jax.
Yes. And like some of my friends that posted on Facebook complained, Nia Jax didn't really do much except, she's just a big girl. She's a powerhouse, so no real wrestling moves. She just stood there, and Sasha Banks couldn't do anything, and she lost. So I guess I was assuming Nia Jax was going to win anyways, because it is her chance to kind of show off her skills against someone that's more skilled than just Alexa Bliss all the time. I mean, not Alexa Bliss, I mean Alicia Fox all the time. And, okay, so now for the actual Royal Rumble event, we had Charlotte Flair against Bayley for the WWE Raw Women's Championship title. And even though Bayley did put up a real good fight, Charlotte won in the end. And it's just, what can I say, I'm sick of her. She has this thing where she wins every pay-per-view match ever, so I'm joking that maybe Bayley will defeat her on Raw tomorrow or something,
Yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Bayley needs the match.
Blah. Okay. I wanted Bayley to win because I'm so sick of Charlotte.
And her Bayley buddies. I don't know what those things are called. I guess they're called the Bayley buddies and inflatable things. So
well, for her, yeah, I don't know what they're technically called.
And then we had Kevin Owens against Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship with Chris Jericho in the cage because
he's a pansy.
Yes, well, all the times Owens would always win due to interference to Jericho. So he was up there to stay out of it. He was still cheap though. It was a no disqualification match, so they were using tables and junk, a pile of chairs that Owens put, and it backfired. He fell on them. That was kind of nasty there. Jericho threw in some gold knuckles, into the ring that Owens would try to use against Roman Reigns, even copying his own Superman punch and everything. And I think that's where Roman Reigns had this noticeable little gash here in his nose that never went away through the rest of the night. But out of nowhere, Strowman appeared and attacked Reigns.
And Roman Reigns was actually winning, and because Strowman came in, he lost.
Yes, so even though Strowman was not really part of the plan, he's not friends with Owens, the fact remains Owens still won thanks to someone else instead of fighting by himself.
So Kevin Owens can't ever do it on his own. Always has to have someone to help. If it's Triple H, Jericho, or now freaking Braun Strowman, even though he wasn't helping Kevin, he was more get revenge on Roman Reigns, and that was the best opportunity to get revenge. Okay, go on.
Yes. Next match we had was Neville was now evil and everything, going against Rich Swann for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. It was a good match even there. I kind of knew Neville was going to win because he's the most popular one. And I'm just surprised he didn't change his theme because he's all evil now. He doesn't do the thing anymore.
He's not the man that Gravity forgot. He's the man that has a stick up his butt.
Yes. Now he's known as the King of the Cruiserweights. Now he's the Cruiserweight Champion. I don't know who's gonna beat him because none of the
Yeah, I
cruiserweights.
went to the other guy to win.
Yeah, none of the cruiserweights look like they could take him down. To be honest, so
I think it to be bad to be popular anymore. Big example would be not Naomi, Natalia.
yeah. Then we had John Cena versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship.
No, and
Basically,
again.
the face that runs the place versus the champ that runs the camp. And what can I say? They really gave it their all. Near the end, there was all these moves. Like Cena was doing all these brand new moves I've never seen before. All these like back breakers and reverse breakers and a whole bunch of junk. They were doing reversals between the figure four leg lock and AJ trying to use Cena's crippler, the cross face against him, his own move against him. Cena doing the super AA off the top rope, and AJ still got out of it. AJ did the Styles Clash, and I was, whoop, that's the end of that. Cena still kicked out of it. It just kept going and going until Cena finally got him on the AA, but then rolled like a German suplex, kind of got him up again, did another AA, and finally won. So now Cena is your 16-time champion, but is tied with Ric Flair being the only other 16-time world champion. Woo! So we'll see what happens.
Well, he needs to be 17 to beat that now.
Yeah. But the question I was saying, since Cena's been wrestling for such a long time, now that he finally did accomplish the 16 times, he's been trying for a while now, he finally did now, it's like, is this all for Cena? Like, what else awaits him? Has he really accomplished everything he could accomplish in the WWE, And
That was a match I didn't really care who won.
yeah, it's like the New Day. The New Day, once they beat the title record of the longest days ever being tag team champions, that's when they finally lost the titles. So, who knows. Okay, so now for the actual Royal Rumble, we're going to say most of our opinions here. 30-man Royal Rumble. The first man to enter was Big Cass. Kind of a surprise there. Jericho was in there. He lasted for a long time. All these other guys started getting in there. It kind of took a while before there were any actual eliminations. Whenever Braun Strowman came in, Jericho was like, oh, I'm getting out of here. He just like snuck out from under the rope and everything. What's his name? Gallagher came in. He was one of the cruiserweights. So I was surprised he was in there with an umbrella. But you're also surprised, I guess, I don't know, I've never seen Royal Rumble people with a weapon before. He was bopping people with the umbrella.
Gave a ball tap to Jericho.
Mm-hmm. That was kind of funny.
He was my now favorite person for doing the ball tap.
Yeah, and he did the Mary Poppins thing, and he got eliminated. He got eliminated by Mark Henry. That was a surprise too. We didn't see Mark Henry for a while, and Mark Henry was still thrown out by Strowman. I was hoping he would put up a better fight. The Big Show came in, showing that he's a bit more slimmer now. He kind of got into Strowman's face. He still got eliminated by Strowman anyway. Ty Dillinger is like the new surprise person from NXT. We don't watch NXT that much, but I'm sure everyone's excited about it. He was also eliminated by Strowman. Then, of course, the New Day was in it. The Bray Wyatt family were in it. Of course, finally,
Cesaro and
Sheamus were in it. And they tried to, Sheamus tried to backstab Cesaro, and they were both eliminated. But I'm telling my camerawoman here that now that they're no longer tag team champs, they really have no reason to be together anymore. So we might see them separate now. Lesnar finally came in, scared everybody, eliminated people left and right. Goldberg finally came in, and Goldberg, as a big surprise, speared and threw Lesnar right out in seconds. Like, that second time, he just beat Lesnar in seconds.
Made him look like a little bitch again.
Yeah, I just wish Heyman was still there to see him freak out in the corner or something. He was already gone.
Well, most of the time, the partners always leave.
Yeah, and then Esno Amore was there just to get thrown out. Basically, by Lesnar before, eliminated. Undertaker came in, but he was number 29, so we were like, well, who's going to be number 30? So Undertaker came in, and, he got in Roman Reigns' face. Well, okay, I guess I spoiled it there. Number 30 was Roman Reigns. They both fought it out.
You're a terrible ruiner.
I know. They both fought it out, and the thing I was not expecting, because I was telling my camerawoman here that, people are going to really boo like hell if he eliminates Undertaker. And yeah, he eliminated Undertaker, And then the last people were Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns. And I really wanted Wyatt to win, but in the end, Orton won. He's going to go to WrestleMania. I kind of feel it's a bit redundant because he's already had his time. He's been here for a while. He's had his time in the 2000s. He won previous Royal Rumbles before and all that stuff. And Roman Reigns, I know everybody would have just rioted if he won. Everybody hates him so much for whatever reason.
We wanted Bray Wyatt to win because that would have been different.
Yeah, and it's his time. Finally, the new face of fear. Give him some credit.
And he won the tag team title for a short period. He actually won something, and again, he lost it so fast because of WWE's new tradition of not letting people
Win and keep their
enjoy
titles.
their titles.
Yeah, it just seems like when the bad guys win, they keep it for a long time. When the good guys win, they lose it real quickly. So I expect Anderson and Gallows have it for a long time. So final thoughts: it was good, match entertaining.
It had its good times and bad times.
Yes, I'm glad
I
you
rooted for
won.
people just to throw people out, and then I rooted for like the big guys that fight the big guys, like Big Show against Braun Strowman, or whoever big against Braun Strowman, because I wanted him to fight someone equally sized instead of puny. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? I'm glad Naomi won. I'm glad
James
that...
Ellsworth, if you didn't mention him.
Yeah, he was there for... he was like a wasted slot and everything. I just wish they had some of the older guys come in, because it's kind of fun when the older, retired classic guys guest star in these things, but I guess they're not doing it anymore. Maybe by now they've gotten so old that they really can't. I guess technically speaking, Undertaker, but the thing is, if they didn't already announce he was going to be in it, it would have been a hell of a surprise if he just popped in out of nowhere, in my opinion. They should really leave some...
Well, he did sort of pop out of nowhere. He popped onto the ring and no one noticed.
And I was saying that maybe they would have rolled him in because he's like walks so slow to get in there, Okay, so that's my final thoughts. It was good, it's entertaining. I just wish that in this case that Orton won. I guess it would have been cooler if maybe Goldberg won or something, or Lesnar, but if it was those three guys, I would have preferred Bray Wyatt to win, because Randy Orton is just, it's redundant. He's had his time. He's going to headline WrestleMania again. Any final thoughts, Camerwoman?
Like I said, I wish Bray Wyatt, if it came down to 3, Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, but number 1 would have been Bray Wyatt for me.
Yeah.
But, again, Randy Orton won. I was kind of disappointed. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, that's it for Aftershock. This is kind of rushy because we have limited camera space here. And we'll see you next time. We'll be reviewing either WrestleMania, or if anything big happens, or just a bitch about Charlotte, or I don't know what. But anyways, guys, see y'all next time.
We're famous for bitching about Charlotte. See ya! Becky Lynch and Natalia. Oh, and Draco, the new opponent against Harry Potter. Oh, and look, Raven. And